I have been having so much fun with this camera. I don't know if you can tell, but I just got it recently and it's just like the face tracking part of it is just so freaking cool. But today I'm bringing you guys along an intense French and Thai study day. I took the full day off to study today, so I feel like I'm almost going back into like my high school days or my uni days where all I would do is study all day. So yeah, today we're studying French and Thai. I'm actually currently focusing on 3 languages. The third one is Bisaya/Cebuano, but I had a Bisaya study day yesterday. I made flashcards for like 2 hours, so right now I have like 150 new words to learn in Bisaya. So we're not studying it today because I'm just learning those words. But yeah, today we're focusing on French and Thai, and we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna start with Thai, but instead of just studying Thai for a long period of time and then switching to French, I'm gonna switch between Thai and French all day because I think because they're not similar at all, it's not gonna confuse me to switch between those two. So in my last language study vlog, I told you guys about the resource that I'm using to learn how to write in Thai, because Thai has over 80 letters. This is what Thai looks like for those people that don't know, and it is a very difficult alphabet/script to learn because it's very confusing. The words have classes and stuff, and there can be one letter that has like 5 different ways of writing it depending on what class it's in. It's very complicated. So I'm using a book to learn how to read and write. It's called Read Thai in 10 Days, and basically it's split into 10 chapters, like 10 days, but I'm not actually trying to learn it in 10 days. I'm giving myself like a month to learn it. So I'm gonna open up the book on my laptop and I'm gonna use my iPad to actually do the writing practice. Okay, we're gonna start day 2. This chapter is called A Matter of Life and Death, and we're gonna be learning about live and dead syllables. I completely forgot that those exist, but we got it all right. So I'm finished with day 2. So now before we move on to French, I'm gonna also mark the letters that I just learned on my Anki, which is the app that I use for flashcards. So I'm gonna find the letters that I learned and I'm gonna tag them as learning so that I can also learn the flashcard version of it. So now I can do custom study of the flashcards that I just learned with specifically the learning tag. Okay, what I basically just learned is every letter in the Thai alphabet has a mascot, which is like a word associated to it, because like I said earlier, some letters have 5 different ways of writing them. Like the letter K, for example, there's so many different ways of writing it depending on the class and all these different things. So basically, to know what letter you're talking about, you usually say the letter and then its mascot. So when people say the alphabet in Thai, they don't just say the letters, they say like the letter and the mascot. Thai is so confusing sometimes, but I love it with my whole heart. But let's move on to French. So for French, I want to start off with listening and vocab practice. So for that, I'm going to use Fluent U. And then after that, I think I'm going to go to a website called Linguno, which is where I do my daily crosswords, which I haven't done for a little while. I used to do that every single day for Portuguese, and it actually helped me learn a good amount of vocab. But I've actually never used Linguno for French, so we're going to do that. But before we jump into studying with Fluent U, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the platform itself, because it's been very, very helpful in my language learning journey recently. And I feel like for anyone who has been feeling very like stuck or unmotivated with their studies, this would be a very life-changing platform to use. Fluent U makes studying so much easier and more enjoyable because you're learning through real videos of people speaking, whether that be through YouTube or through Netflix. You have the subtitles, and if you don't understand a word, you can just click on that word, you get the definition, how it's used, and even different videos where that word might show up. And what I love is that they curate content for beginner and intermediate learners. So if you're trying to find a video that fits your level, which is weirdly very hard to do, you don't have to like scatter around trying to find these videos. You just put the filter on, you set your level, and Fluent U basically does the work for you. All you have to do is show up and enjoy the videos that you're watching. And you can actually import your own YouTube videos, so you don't have to just rely on what they have in their library. You can use the content that you love yourself. And the review system is honestly chef's kiss, because it's not just flashcards where you have to like memorize random vocab. It helps you build up to sentences so that you can actually speak the language and know how to use those words in context, and that is just beautiful. I'm a very huge fan of that. So if you want to try out Fluent U, I'm gonna leave a link in the description and also in the pinned comment, and there is a free trial and also a 40% discount for you guys, so make sure to check it out. It's been a very fun way for me to study French, so I would highly recommend. So let's start. I'm gonna, like I said, sort by the level. I'm gonna put beginner 1 because right now, even though I have like a good base base in French because I studied French for years in high school. I also cannot speak it at all because, again, I studied French in high school. I feel like a lot of the times when we learn a language in school, we don't pick it up at all, or at least I didn't. Like, the French I learned in school, zero. Okay, I think I'm gonna watch this video called Where Are You Going This Weekend? Où vas-tu ce weekend?
Ce week-end, où vas-tu?
Oh my god, it's a song. Comment y vas-tu? J'y vais à pied.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Il vole vers toi.
Il vole vers toi. Okay, so moving on to our daily crossword. We're on Linguno. I'm gonna go into crosswords, A1, and we're gonna try our best. Why can I not think of the word for great? Like, that's supposed to be one of the easiest words on this list. Super. Oh my god. Oh my god, I am being humbled right now for my lack of French verb knowledge. That was not good. The nice thing about these crosswords is they have multiple every single day. So for example, I just did the A1 crossword, but I can also do the A1 at home, A1 clothes, A1 present tense, for example. And you can go into the archive as well and see the crosswords from a long time ago, I think. Oh, maybe just from the last 50 days. But that's a lot of crosswords. Okay, moving on to studying Thai. Also, yes, I'm sitting on the floor, but it is much more comfortable here than at the table. I don't know why. I think it's about the height that these beds are at, because the table, I feel like it's too low, whereas the beds are just very comfortable. Also, I just love sitting on the floor. Anyway, what we're gonna do with Thai is I'm just gonna study my flashcards for as long as I can until I feel like I'm just not remembering words anymore. Because I mentioned this in one of my last language learning videos, but my strategy with Thai right now is relearning all the vocab that I learned from my month-long Thai course that I did earlier this year in Thailand. So earlier this year, I was in Bangkok and I was studying 4 to 5 hours of Thai every single day. I went to a Thai language learning school and I had a class that I went to every single day, and I was learning all these words and making flashcards. And in the end, I have like over 2,000 flashcards for Thai. And because I learned Thai so quickly, I also forgot it very quickly because I didn't keep reviewing what I had learned. So right now, we're trying to get back to that level. So I want to show you kind of my system on Anki. Also, Anki is a flashcard application and it's not the most user-friendly looking flashcard app. A lot of people don't love it. A lot of people prefer apps like Quizlet and stuff, and Quizlet is good, but I specifically love Anki because it uses a very smart algorithm. Especially recently, they've made a lot more updates, and now the algorithm is just very, very good. It kind of fits the forgetting curve that we naturally have. So if you're going to review your flashcards once a week, use Quizlet or something, but if you're gonna do them every single day like I'm doing, Anki is the way to go. Okay, back to the flashcards. I wanted to show you my system for what my layout of my flashcards kind of looks like. So as you can see, we have all the different languages right here, and if you go into Thai, we have two kind of layers. So we have the English to Thai flashcards and then the Thai to English. So when I make a flashcard, I only have to make the flashcard once and it automatically creates like two flashcards. So like if I'm learning a word like puan, which is friend, first, I just want to be able to recognize the word in the first place. So that's why we do Thai to English first, and then we do English to Thai. So then after, once I recognize the word pian, then I need to be able to see the word friend and be like, okay, friend, what is friend in Thai? Friend in Thai is pian. So I feel like I'm talking like a robot. And then inside of that, we have sentences and vocabulary. Vocabulary is what I'm starting with first. Inside of vocabulary, we have week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, because the course was 1 month long. And then once I finish all of the vocabulary from the whole course, then we're gonna move into sentences. And I have 3 different sections for this as well. So I have common sentences. These are kind of like things that you might say, like, you're welcome, don't worry, how's it going, how are you, I don't care, can I have your phone number, nice to meet you, like very just common sentences. Then we have sentence structures, which are things like, what is this called in da 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 da, something is not very something. So it's kind of like the sentence structure, the grammar structure, to kind of remind myself of how it works. And then the last thing I'm gonna learn are the example sentences. So I have this broken down from every single week, and this gets very specific. Like if we go into example sentences from week 4, it's like, my older brother can ride a motorbike, but he can't drive a boat. He hasn't learned yet. Normally, how much money do you spend? What do you think is the most fun thing to do in your country when entering the house? Do you have to take off your shoes or not? Like very specific random sentences that we learned in the course. So that is the order that I'm gonna be doing it in. This is gonna take me a while. Like, I think it's gonna take me at least 3 months to get through everything, because right now I still have 2,492 flashcards to learn, which is kind of crazy. This is my system. I just wanted to explain how it's working. So mostly when I'm studying Thai, this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to learn through all the flashcards, review everything every single day, and make sure I know all. How many are in total here? 2,846. I want to make sure I know all of those 2,846 flashcards, and so far I've only been reviewing consistently for about 2.5 weeks. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna spend about 30 minutes going through my flashcards and trying to learn as many as possible, and then I think we're gonna take a little lunch break because I am hungry. Okay, for now we are done. I am quite hungry, so we're gonna do a little lunchtime break. Okay, so it's around 2 p.m. right now. I just finished lunch and we're gonna go straight back to studying. We're gonna continue on with French, and there's a course that I'm going through. I'm about like 30% through it, but because of my long language learning break, I don't remember the last thing I did. Wait, 1 second. How does it feel to finish school? Oh, you're so sweaty. To be fair, it is like 30 degrees outside, so I get it. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on with French study. There's a course that I'm doing right now. Oh, my mom's home now too. Why did everyone come home? Anyway, we're gonna use Damon Dominique's course to study French. Honestly, it's the best French course out there. I love his sense of humor, so his classes are so funny. And in the class, he gives you homework for every chapter. So what I'm gonna do is, because I've done like 30% of the course before, but it's been a while since I've reviewed it, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and redo all of the homework that I have done. Okay, like I said, I've already done this homework, but we're just gonna take the eraser and get rid of everything as if I've never seen this before, and we're gonna see how much I actually remember. Okay, so I finished going through the lessons and the homeworks. A lot of writing was done because I had to redo all the homework from the things that I didn't remember. So my brain is a little bit fried, to be honest. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna sit down and make flashcards, because that is something I have to do for me to study later on, but it's kind of like a mindless task because I just look up vocabulary words and I put the verbs in their like infinitive form and whatever, and I just have to make the flashcards. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go to the beach for a little bit because it's very hot today. It's very good weather, and I just feel like I haven't been outside today. I mean, I was outside in the morning, but I just need to touch the earth, I guess. Okay, I am back from the beach, and honestly now I am so tired. I think first of all, being out in the sun, even though it wasn't such intense sun because I only went out at around 5:30 p.m. and the UV was already like moderate, it wasn't high. I make sure not to go outside when the UV is high, if only for like a few minutes or something, but not for like a whole hour. But also just like grounding, every single time I touch the earth, like either I put my feet in the grass or I lay in the sand or something, after I always feel like my circadian rhythm is just like resetted, which I guess that is exactly why people talk about grounding so much. But I am just like so tired now, so much more tired than before I went to the beach. But at the beach I actually continued studying because I had like 30 minutes when I was just chilling and I was just like not listening to anything, not listening to music, not listening to podcasts, because I feel like my brain just needed to like let go of all the information of the day. But then after, I was honestly very in the mood to review all my Anki flashcards, so I spent like 30 minutes reviewing, and I got home and I finished reviewing, and I think this is gonna be it for me for the day because my brain is fried a little, because my brain really is tired now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have dinner and I'm probably just gonna walk for the rest of the day for like 2 hours, reply to some messages, do some little admin tasks that I have to do on my phone, and yeah, that's probably gonna be the rest of my day. But I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this study vlog. Let me know if you want to see more. I am loving filming these right now, especially with this camera. Again, I stopped with the face tracking thing because I was like, maybe it's getting a little bit annoying now, but anytime I want to do face tracking again, I just double tap my face and we're back to face tracking. I just find it so fun. I feel like with this camera I have such a bigger point of vision. That's not the right way to say that, definitely. It's a better view than my last camera, so I'm very excited about it. Sorry I can't stop talking about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Au revoir.